Let's see here. We're starting over. Hey, there are a lot more options than back when I originally started. Keep the tradition up. Methuselah, hey, you've been in here quite a bit. I recognize the name. Welcome. Thanks for viewing. Hey, we're just starting out. This is gonna be a new adventure here. We'll continue on with Eve too. Just have some fun there, waiting on some training going forward. But I'll do a homage to the original game. First of the loot sandbox MMOs that I ever played, and going back, starting over, doing a 0 to hero challenge here. So, if you've played before, feel free to hit us up in game once we make it off the tutorial island. If your first time seeing Albion online, it's a great game. Check it out. I'll actually go ahead and post once I end up posting my invite code here in the chat. Just if anyone else wants to join in. Starting it over. Not sure exactly the direction we're going to take with this one. We're doing, like I said, a 0 to hero challenge. I'm an Eve vet here. Learned a lot. Found out a lot of new things that new players do that don't necessarily make the best sense, most sense, and we'll try and get us starting off on a really good footing here. Like I said, I'm just pulling up my invite code here. Bear with me just a second here. All right. I haven't tried out Albion yet. That's my referral. Yeah, go ahead and click that link if you're wanting to try out Albion. Click it, it's the referral code. Feel free to make an account, join in on the journey here. Again, free to play. There's a subscription version where you basically get extra drops or XP as you go about your Albion life. But here's the start of our 0 to hero challenge. And you'll notice if, again, Methuselah or others that are joining me again, this is my first stream with as a Twitch affiliate. And this also fully joined and implemented Blue Potion Gaming theme here, and we can have some fun with this new adventure. So we're gonna start ourselves off. We got a few presets. Again, you can change things. For this character, I'm gonna go female, just to keep that Econ Amy vibe going. Not sure. whole bunch of customizations here. Yeah, we'll call it good. Choose our name. All right, chat. Well, there are only a couple viewers, but let's see. I do. We'll just do Common Smurf TV. Nice. Not take. Alright, we're gonna play a tutorial because at least before you got 3 days of premium for completing the tutorial for free. The end of the tutorial island. We're gonna use that to get us started. Off to a good start. Alright, here we are. First step. Well, yep, we know how to move. Marked on the
Another
map.
survivor.
Yeah.
You're my right hand.
And you'll see that in Albion, while you have a few quests here on Tutorial Island, and at the very, very beginning, it's actually well, there used to be a treasure chest. It's a open world sandbox MMO, and there aren't going to be a lot of quests moving forward. So let me go into that in the back. Alright, gather wood or stone. Okay, nice tooltips. Tooltips make it a lot nicer. Welcome, welcome. Starting a 0 to hero challenge out. Albion Online.
Good, good. Let's get this done.
Your first few quests here. Make a beginner broadsword. Alright. Oh, we got a good quality, nice. Extra 20 item power for it.
So far, so good. There is no time to waste.
Field. And actually, by the beginning, we're going to end up stocking up on some more stone. There's another place on the tutorial island where it's easy to get it, but this is one place that's unique to your starting character. You don't have to compete with anyone else for resources. We took the AoE like right in the middle of everyone, drag them over to just maximize their damage. And the patch that just dropped actually recently is that there's a chest. They have automatic pickups now for silver. Here's your destiny board. I'm gonna skip this. Basically, this is our character sheet, if you will. Unlock all these different abilities. Be able to use any sorts of weapons and armor. Assuming we have the prereqs and unlock it. You're not fixed to a specific class in this game like you are in a lot of other MMORPGs. Again, this one is, one of its mottos is you are what you wear. So you'll see that these abilities pop up and become available, and they're tied to actually the weapons that I'm wearing. So this ability, again, is tied to the sword. Not a specific class or anything, as you saw from the beginning. You'd have to select like a mage or warrior.
Want to trade?
Most things again in the game are crafted by
Stay
players.
honest.
Heaven Mount. Here we've got the Cove, a nice little newbie town and a training island.
You handled yourself well, friend. You can call me Silas.
And here's another place where we can gather more resources. Tools.
Only the highest quality. Careful now.
And then like some games we don't actually have to equip our tools to give their benefit. We've got more of our flags to go into. Those normally aren't as competitive.
Good day.
You've done this before, haven't you?
I haven't done this before.
You know what to do.
Alright, open world map by pressing. We'll go ahead and skip that, but if you want to see chat, here we're on Inner Island, Royal Island, but here's the main Royal Continent. We'll get to choose which of the starting cities or areas we're starting in. Here's the Outlands, the Black Zone. Have a lawless zone, PvP areas and things.
Well done. You've got this.
Forest. Pulling something up here.
Like
Chelsea,
what?
please.
Gonna be doing the requirements for the tutorial island here. Yeah, he didn't actually kill those. At least not recently. So they're not protected. Go over and swap a few skins there without having to kill the foxes. Again. I'm trying to multitask here. We'll take a few scans to start. Now, leather, out of all the resources or skins, generally fetches the highest price just because it takes more effort to actually kill the creatures ahead of time before you can actually gather. So again, once the foxes are dead, they're protected loot for about a minute or so. No one else can walk up and take them. As you can kind of see, we're protected here, just we walk up, we take some of these resources like birch logs, not quite the same effort needed as, say, skinning, mentioning. So we've got enough, actually, just before we leave here, we're going to get some more birch logs. We need 32. What I currently do, and we've got 21. I'm going to run this here while I finish gathering these. Alright, we've got enough logs now. Thanks for bearing with me on that. I believe that eliminates people who join from needing to view an ad in order to join. At least that's what I've been told. I'll get that out of the way.
On to the next
So that we
task.
can have more people join in without needing to actually get through a bunch of ads just to enjoy the channel. Alright, now we're headed onto the mountain biome. In the mountain biome, it'll tell us, yep, that's copper and cotton here. And in the game, it actually has a third resource as well. But a little bit. Let's see. Get enough so that we can contribute to the mission it'll have us contribute to here in just a little bit. But also so that I can craft some gear afterward. We had some birch logs. Should have enough. Each of those others need some ore now. And what we're going to do is, when we build our first set of gear, we're going to actually go one armor piece from each of the 3 main lines. So we've got a hunter, leather armor fighter, plate armor fighter, and a cloth armor fighter. To begin with, unlock it. We actually, even though it says you need a chest piece on, you actually only need one of any type, either a headpiece, foot gear, or the chest piece, in order to be able to unlock that. So, we're going to gather enough so that we can contribute to the mission, but also have enough to just refine and craft our armor pieces that we need to then unlock each of the different armor modes simultaneously. Get everyone out there. Alright, when we gather unlocked, we have tier 2 tools and the tier 3 fishing rod usable. We won't be able to craft those on the beginner island here. But it's good to have it unlocked moving forward.
That was fast. We will be off this island in no time.
Alright, so
At your service.
it just leaves us about 5. I'm just going to go ahead and refine all of these. Technically, we miss out on some resource return. I'll talk about that more later on in probably other episodes when we get into the main cities and things. But we'll just very refine all of our simple stuff, right?
See you.
Stick to the basics.
Okay. Captain
She floats again. The tides
fix our
have turned.
ship. See, some of our resources got deducted here. It's about learning points. We were given 1 learning point. Learning points really speed you along. See, 20% is all that's needed to reach the learning point, and then if you have enough learning points, you can then spend your learning points to finish off the level for the node. You have to get to that 20% mark. If you do go past it, it'll start decreasing the amount of learning points necessary. It won't do it for this one since it only requires 1 at that point. Fighter's very simple. We probably won't even spend our learning point on that. But learning points are typically something you want to hold on to at the beginning, unless you really know what you're doing. It can really help progress your character and account quite quickly, which is always kind of a nice thing as a new player. I'm going to go ahead and skip this here, but I already gave a bit of an intro.
I want to leave this
Here.
rock.
We need to go steal something on the outpost. Oh, it won't let us. Oh, okay. Gotta go complete the mission first. Then, after our weapons, armor, things. See the end, you can see a mini map. And actually this mission is just spots, so you have to pay attention to which area they sent it to. Complete it. You pay attention, and I don't. Okay, space bar for auto attack. There's a nice truck going off in my background here. Got the auto pickup is nice. The silver. In the future, I used to have to click on every single thing to pick it up. Now you just kind of run over it. Here I'm trying to level up some before formally completing the mission, just because I know that moving forward will require us as part of the tutorial to level up, so might as well get some of that out of the way right now. And this mend wounds, his heals, gives you energy and health, but it's outside combat. So sure to be wary and be mindful of your health bars, like always. Still used to clicking on silver, so you'll see that happen occasionally. Right now, we can't even really chat on mobile or anything like that. Probably finish that model off before. Turn off the chat just to streaming. gonna turn on whispers just so that we can have silver, loot, fame. We'll call that good as far as our map goes. We can have that up and have a bunch of people talking on stream. Never know what people are gonna say. Again, the invite code is right there. If you've never played Albion before or are interested, feel free to click that link, join for free, and we'll have some fun. Right here, again, this will be done in conjunction with Eve. While I'm waiting for that to, yeah, we've hit the learning point. About halfway, roughly halfway there to actually completing it. We're not going to use our learning point right to that level, but we'll be having some fun with the 0 to Hero challenge here. I'm a newer player, going back into Albion, how I would start things, knowing what I do about endgame, and the way to just have some fun, help give a good new start to new players. Oh, we're good. Might be a bigger bite than we can handle there. We're alright. So let's see what we've got. Again, just a spell. Farm these guys up here. Unlock combat rock. Roll here. New fighter. We're 61% of the way there. And our wounds a little bit. We got quiet chat here. Thousand player unlock on the beginner badges, so to speak. I'll check these. $85% of the way there. 85. Then we'll turn in our mission. Well, I guess we found the. So it's on, but we'll come back to it after unlocking. This guy has a shield that does health it puts on it, but as you saw, even our basic attacks will kind of cut down on the timing of the shield. And we gain stats with our Q ability, it increases our attack speed and move speed. Alright, we did it. We're gonna go ahead and hit A to mount back up. Make our way back into the cove in the town. Like, oh, but I need some free hide. Make it a habit to grab it. Free hide being animals that are already killed that you just have to walk up and skin. Not have to worry about otherwise. I saw some. Then Memlock is actually auto run, so it'll just keep running behind your cursor in each direction. Makes it a lot nicer for traveling through different zones. Another tip for kind of newer players there is as we travel through, we'll be running through a few different zones. Each of the maps is the same size, but at least in the main world, each of the maps is the same size, but it does get a little tiresome sometimes.
That's what I'm talking
that
about.
Memlock for autorun is a good tip.
It's your decision.
It actually took me over a year before I realized that there was an autorun feature. Again, autorun meaning following the cursor, not just running for you as some like mobile games.
Yes.
Alright. Let's look at each of these.
Ready for the wild?
These are the
Come
different
back
places where you can
if you
craft
make it.
different items. Alright, so we're gonna
On the
start
hunt?
on a spell.
Deadly choice.
Nah, we just normal core. Next,
You make an excellent target. Just kidding.
make soldier helmet. Like I said, this is so that we can unlock each of the different armor nodes
Hunter
at the same
or
time.
hunted?
We're gonna,
Of course.
and then the reason we're
Strike
using
true.
cloth chest piece is the chest piece is what gives you the most
But possible.
bonuses. You'll see here that for chest pieces, the cloth one, so we have, in addition to this passive, a 48% damage bonus basically that we don't get if we have leather or plate as our chest piece. Leather kind of splits it and gives us 20-20 on defense and offense. Armor is full defense. Cloth is full offense. So for
You are
right
what you
now,
wear.
starting off, we're gonna want
Play
full
to your
offense.
strengths.
And
Found
one
everything
trap
you need.
that a lot of
Let's
players
show
get
him what we've
stuck in
got.
is kind of saying, oh, I'm going to be a hunter, I'm going to use a bow, and then just do full leather. As you saw there, you can mix and match whichever things, armor pieces you like. I'm going to take a quick water break and run these ads real quick. I'll take a moment. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Hopefully you're back as well. If not, you can also subscribe. Again, brand new to streaming and playing here with viewers, but thank you very much for joining me. Let's see, find a heretic fort in the mountains. So here we're gonna pause and make sure we have everything we really need. So here we go. Food, got our armor, one of each of the different types. Again, that's so that we can unlock each of these different nodes and be able to wear tier 3 armor. We've chose a weapon. I just chose a bow because it's pretty quick as far as DPS. Awesome. And just want to start things off as efficiently as possible. What we are going to do is we're going to, let's see, I miscalculated before, we don't have enough cloth to create a bag, so we need 12 leather, 12 cloth. I'm going to go grab 5 more fiber, refine them, just build a bag here, and do a few tricks. I don't know if tricks is a word, but really just to start us off with a little bit of cash when we leave this tutorial island. While that's gathering, start a poll here for our viewers. Maybe in which area should I start? Because as we'll see here soon, we'll get a choice between each of the 5 major cities and starting locations. From a player standpoint and a resources standpoint, each one biomes offer something different. Mix of 3 different of the resources, different bonuses to crafting and whatnot. I don't really care necessarily as a streamer and as a vet where I start, because I know I'm going to be moving around a lot to each of the different areas. So I'm just going to put this poll up here and let you that are viewing help decide and lead this as we go forward. So we've got Bridgewatch, Fort Sterling, Bimhurst, and Thetford. Nice and alphabet. And then we're just going to start this poll here. Should be popping up for you. All right. I think you've seen me stand here long enough. We've gathered enough fiber to get to the bag that we wanted. Let me know if that pole, yeah, cool. That pole's up. And then we'll go to the toolmaker here.
At your service.
Oh, yeah,
Very
fiber first. As
Fiber to fabric. Yes, love. Bye-bye.
and refiner. You can refine tier 3. What we're going to do is we're just going
Shall I
to
fix
quick
or
repair
break
all these
that?
things. And then actually go in and salvage. So if you're on a Mac, you can do command click to move things in your inventory. We're going to go ahead and salvage this. Get a few materials back. I repaired first because you don't have a chance of not getting as much if you salvage damaged goods. Look at the poll here. No votes, no poll. Okay, there are a couple of viewers in here.
Yes.
Let's get some votes in there. Alright, gonna craft this as a bag. Increase our carry weight.
Goodbye.
And then actually, where's carry weight goes? Grabs a hide, just drag and delete. They're not worth anything, but rough stone and rough logs are. And that's kind of gonna be our first little tip here. Just gonna pick up as much rough stone as we can at the moment. Oh, that's his donkey. And so this area is a little more competitive as far as rough stone goes, so not as conducive to gathering a lot of it as, like I said, that first area was, where it's just you. Some rough stone spawns. Again, yeah, we just want a little bit of starting capital to start out with, and so we're not going into the first city just zero money. And we'll see if we'll be able to sell it. Though people have buy orders up in that first area. Let's head on up. This is actually a great place to gather and things like that if you're trying to get to a specific resource. I gotta focus on that right now. I won't spend a lot of time gathering on stream, probably. We can change that, but right now we're just including some things I need to. That's why we keep heal up, or mend wounds. Get some more votes in there. Let's see. I don't see any votes. We're about halfway through the voting period. Where should our starting our area be? And if you don't know any of them, or you're new, it's fine. Go ahead and take part of that poll and help us decide where we're going to start off on this zero to hero challenge. Again, have a cadet player coming back, having some fun, and making it kind of explaining the process and what I'm doing for in case there are any new players, but people who are really interested in Albion. Again, for a lot of followers, not a lot, but some of the followers that I got through my brand new player experiences playing Eve, we are building up on that, just waiting on some training here. I'm having some fun doing this Zero to Hero challenge here with Albion Online. We've got we're going to be coming up soon on being able to use our starting location. Haven't done so already. This particular part in that we've got moving forward. White fire. Destruction. Oh, we lit the signal fire. No, that's the ammunition. Signal fire's over. The regular bow is kind of like artillery. You know, it's just rapid fire. Right, going off on The problem is when you damage and your attack speed ramps, as well as decreasing your defense as you stand still and just fire hurt people. But that's the thing you have to stand still for it, so it's not always the best choice depending on the content that you're doing, but no tends to be a fairly strong, at least the regular bow tends to be a fairly strong option across the board. Again, just not the best for all activities. Fire. Ship comes. Let's get those votes. Oh, we've got one vote in from Artlock. Let's see. Here. Oh, 2 votes in from Artlock. Alright. Just in time. Looks like we're starting out in Artlock.
Albion is waiting.
Tutorial completed.
Where to, landlubber?
So Martlock area, if you remember,
We're here
we
for a while.
took a look at the mini map. Map. Hey, wow, it's just Shanky Gaming. Thank you, Shank. Welcome, welcome. First of many. Yeah, you're gonna get that first founder subscriber in chat there. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Again, so we're gonna close this poll here. We're gonna be starting off in Martlock, or it's ending here just a little bit here, but we're gonna be starting off in Martlock. And Martlock, as the starting zone and biome. Let's see, it's Highland Cross is the starting port. Martlock has a few different bosses. It's local production bonuses, so it gets a refining bonus for hide. But as far as the local biomes, known as the Highland biomes, and it's got access to wood, stone, and ore. But it doesn't have hide or fiber in the Highland area around Martlock. That's all right. There's some different ways to get at it, but we're going to follow our viewers and we're going to move forward with Martlock. Oh, it sounded like my name, so I just had to choose it. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to choose Martlock, which is over here, Highland Cross.
Take in lines.
Again, if you'd like to try it out, we're just starting this account, but there's a invite to try Albion if you haven't and would like to join in on the fun. Go ahead and click that referral link and it'll get you all signed up. Alright, so we completed this. Royals, we made it to the Royal Continent, as you see. Now here at Highland Cross, off of the tutorial island. And one thing right off the bat that I do recommend, setting social. Ah, thanks. Sounds good, Jake. Good to see you again. Let's see. Social, and we're going to auto-deny guild invites at the moment. Because something that some people do. Hey, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the subscription. #1 sub right there. First sub ever, so thank you very much. And just as a tip for new players, like I said, we went into the settings here, social, and we turned auto deny guild invites on. Look at all those sub emotes there. Just having some fun with it. And you'll notice that I adjusted the bot from last time, so when you spam all those emotes out, you don't get auto banned from chat. At least not for the first little while. But you auto deny guild invites, because if you get spam invited to different guilds as you kind of walk off the ship here, oftentimes guild recruiters will sit here and just start spam inviting new players that leave the boat. But if you do happen to accidentally accept on one of those guild invites, you'll join the guild instantly, you can leave instantly. However, it's a 3-day timer before you can join your next guild. So, just if you're not trying to join a guild and don't want to be barred by invites or have a accidental chance of joining a guild, because some of them set their tax at 100%, so any silver you pick up goes straight to their guild coffers. You can click auto deny guild invites and it'll just take care of that behind the scenes. You won't even know things are happening there. You see as we continue here, it gives us 3 days of premium for free, just for fun. This premium, well, it gives us a bunch of bonuses to loot drop, fame, gathering procs, and things like that. This generally makes the life in the game a little more enjoyable as a premium feature. So we can choose, again, welcome to Albion. These are going to be some of the only quests in the whole game that starting Tutorial Island, and then one of these here with this Royal Commander. You'll want to do them, it'll give you a good intro to the game. You'll see a bunch of, like I said, recruiters and things standing here in their kind of battle mounts and end game mounts and things like that. Just trying to get people to join your guilds and look pretty fancy, but we're gonna stick solo for right now. We don't need to be paying any taxes. For starting off, I'm gonna do some of the basics of combat. Just to finish Royal Exhibition first. Really start things off, I'm gonna deposit everything I've been carrying. And we'll guide us here. Here's our expeditions. Food, we do meet the requirements, we can just go in. In general, other than doing it for a daily, doing your dailies and things like that, I actually recommend doing expeditions. They're not the most efficient use of your time for money or fame grinding, but we'll follow along with the fame missions just to kind of take care of that. You'll notice the money glows red now. We're getting a 50% bonus to our silver drops when we pick it up, and things like that. Just into that premium time. Get more fame as well, 50% more fame. Learning point. Oh, that bugged us out a little bit. When we tried to attack and
What are you doing?
pulled up. And that, so off here, I'll just have us deal more damage and receive less damage from tier 3 and above creatures. We'll make this go by a little quicker. But Albion's a little bit grindy in some aspects, but not the worst I've seen as far as MMOs and the grind. They recently made some changes. They buffed some fame, and you get fame again is equivalent to XP in this game. But, they buffed that so it's not as bad as a new player, or as players in general. The grind isn't bad as it used to be. Really, it's a fun and enjoyable area. The way it's just nice. The dungeons are nice. Dungeon crawlers, the expeditions, the reason they're lower on the fame and money you pull out usually than other dungeons is they are totally safe. These expeditions are single player instances, so you don't expect a lot of rewards from them. Albion tries to balance the risk versus reward factor pretty well. So if you're going into, well, obviously your higher tier zones that are PvP areas, they're going to be your typically your most rewarding areas in terms of fame and silver drops and loot drops as well. Stretch. Okay, I'm stretching. Oh, you hear the elbows popping, maybe? All right, thank you, Secret Queen, for reading that stretch there for a stretch break. You that sure feels pretty good. It's in the wrong position for too long. Does anyone else get that? Where elbows crack like every time you try and stretch out? Probably not normal. Here we can see this is a mark for at least a mini boss. Typically it denotes the final boss, but in expeditions it can denote a side or mini boss for it as well. So we just pre-stack some of these things. And then with this build again, we get going pretty quickly. Try and do better at efficiency farming for years. See that I have played before, not a complete new player. You know a few things on how to make stuff a little bit more efficient as far as going through. There's a checkpoint. Those only exist in these expeditions because they have like you have a set of things that you have to do before you can successfully complete the expedition, so to speak. Again, I won't be running a lot of expeditions as they're not typically worth time for the resources that you get from them, but for the sake of completing the initial kind of training guides that the game puts out, we'll go through this expedition here. I am liking the auto silver pickup that they just implemented in the game now. For you to click everything. Now you just have to be close enough to the pile for it to auto pick up for you. There's health. Again, this has to be done out of combat, so finish the mobs. run. We're actually nearing the end here. And I completely missed that one. I won't make fun of him too much if he's still in here. But we used to say sometimes that we shank it, right? Right, shank. Shank and I go way back, so he's a streamer as well. He's joined in the chat a few times here. And, actually, our first subscriber ever. I appreciate that. And, this is our first stream being affiliated on Twitch, so having a good time here. Alright, as a first stream as an affiliate, probably go back to some of the roots of game playing, where I really spent a lot of my time in Albion Online. When we get our stacks up as a bow, we just auto turret and just really decimate. Range them because I thought I killed every mob in here. This is not gonna be good. Why you don't skip mobs? Poison now. Oh no, here. That wasn't too bad. I was worried. We got our 4,000 silver, which is not a lot of silver. It's good to start out with, though. Yeah, so you can skip actually a fair amount of mobs in there, but you can't skip the ones that are on the list. Yeah, so we didn't get any actual item drops or anything from that, but did the first requirement for that quest that this expeditionary captain, royal commander, sent us on, and we receive a tome of insight here. This is a non-tradable tome that gives us 2,000 combat fame. So you want to use it when you want to fame something up. And for right now, this isn't too bad to fame up, and I'm going to hold off on using that because it applies 2,000 fame to each of these different this little gear that you're wearing. I'm going to hold on to that. This set isn't the worst to fame up on. Breather, stroll through town. Welcome to Albion. Here, where we can refine or do the tutorial, refine fiber, hides. Speed up this tour just a bit. Here's lumber, stone. There's a tool maker. And these ones in this beginning market here.
Welcome, friend.
All these buildings in the beginning city are owned by the NPCs, and but you'll see in the larger city once we get there, each of these different plots are actually owned by players. Like this Elder Tanner, for instance, you can see the owner is a character named Woody Birch. And they can set their different tax rates and different, and they're in charge of maintaining the building for durability and food and whatnot. And you can go there and use the building. And there are different bonuses and return rates. You get flat for using buildings in the city versus kind of NPC buildings, and the fact that these go all the way up to tier 8, which is currently the highest tier in the game, whereas these NPC ones are only tier 3, so you can only refine your craft tier 3 or below here in these NPC systems. You don't get any resource return for refining or crafting in an NPC station. However, there is also no tax on it. But typically, the tax in the cities is less in value than the resources that are returned to you or given as a bonus for using the city plots. So it's typically better to do your refining and crafting in cities. But again, tax prices and things change over time, so keep an eye on those and always go to the stations that have the least amount of tax. If you're wanting to maximize things. Repair station where you can repair your goods. We took some damage through use, so we're seeing it. Actually, more durability, lost that back. Lower tier item, not lower tier durability items do lose their durability faster. Going through quickly all the different stations. There are the 3 major crafting stations just like at the island. Here's our storage bank in the middle. Each major city has a bank, and the tabs are private and they're localized. So if I put things in the bank here and then go to Martlock, I won't be able to access them. I have to come back here to access the things from the bank I've stored there. As far as the market here goes, all of these orders here you can see. You can click buy and you can list things to sell from your inventory, or place create some buy orders, sell orders based upon any of the items in the game. All of these orders here, buy and sell. Expand these out. We can track the different price histories and see certain spikes when people pay a lot for things. But all these buy and sell orders are real player orders, and one way to make money in the game is to buy in one location. Again, these markets and chests are localized, so you buy in one location, you transport, you sell in another location, make some money. You hopefully are buying low, selling high. Again, pay attention to your listing fees, taxes. They're different for whether you're premium or not. You pay half the list fee and half the taxes if you're premium activated. Even if it's that first 3 days of free premium, you pay double the amount or the regular amount if you don't. And it can add up quite a bit. List fee with premium is 1.5% every time you move it of your sale price or your buy order, sell order price. And then the tax on it is 3% with premium. So again, each of those is doubled without premium. So think about that when you're trying to play through markets. You have to make sure that if you're just trying to buy low, sell high, that your margins are higher than those tax rates and list price.
My pleasure. I have lots to trade. Deal.
Right now.
Local goods.
So, rough stone we're gathering we can sell it immediately for 64 silver. Getting broadswords, you see, are made up of 6 rough stone and 6 rough logs, like the ones we made in the tutorial. So if we went through and say, just to check things out, we bought 1 broadsword for 22 silver. That's what it is. Yep, 22 silver.
Come again.
If we go over here to the repair station, to salvage that, we get that one. We were lucky. We got 2 rough stone, 2 rough logs back from it.
Don't be shy.
And then we go and immediately sell. Let's see, 129. I did a silver. 9 silver there. Plus a little bit in taxes because I was too quick there. sell. We're gonna immediately sell this. 124 silver. It's 9. Well, right there. Doing our math. We got 133 silver from that item that we bought for 22. I'm not saying it's typically not worth it to salvage things as far as the value goes, but we're gonna do a little bit of just some starting cash here. Buy up all of these beginner broadswords because we know we can make anywhere between 90 silver and 120 or so silver each by salvaging them and just selling to the market. You know, we can buy these up actually pretty high and pay off some of these new players that are putting up their beginning broadswords on the market that don't know that they can actually make more money off of the transaction if they played a little bit smarter. We're more aware of the options presented. You can see someone here looks like not a lot of sold per hour today. In the past, they've been worth a little bit more. Maybe we've had a lot of new players coming in or something. But a lot of these broadswords on the market. You see the price getting higher and higher as we buy up the supply, right? But it's all just quick. Again, in the grand scheme of things, no, this isn't a lot of silver, but it gives us a little bit of starting money to play around with. And yeah, it's a quick way to make some cash right off the bat. Gotta be careful. We just typed in bro, I guess. Keep us a broadsword. You see the gold ring around it. This is an outstanding quality broadsword, so it actually got 40 more item power, which, due to the quality of it, which will increase the damage that's done by each of the different attacks and abilities on it. As your item power increases either through quality or through gaining levels in using that specific item, levels in specification or specialization. We'll talk about that more in a while, but here we see we buy out everything up until that kind of 80 price point there. Hey there, Bloodslayer. Welcome. We're doing some market shenanigans right at the very start here. We saw that our tier 1 broadswords were pretty low, and we're going to buy them actually completely out to our... And notice these are tier 2 broadswords that are made from different things, so we won't buy any more of those. We basically bought out the entire stock of these tier 1 beginner broadswords up to the point where it was no longer profitable. We can place buy orders if we wanted to, but quite a few sell per hour. It looks, or those are per day. Only a few sell per hour. So I'm not gonna put the time, effort, or money into it, but we bought out those beginning broadswords. We ended up with quite a few here. 33, 40, 50, 160, around 67 or so. What we do, again, I'm doing great, Bloodslayer. How are you doing? This first stream as a Twitch affiliate, so I'm enjoying things. We got our first subscriber here, Just Shank It Gaming. Thank you very much again, and a shout out for Just Shank It Gaming. Just enjoying going back. I have a 0 to Hero challenge here on Albion Online. Bloodslayer, are you an Albion Online player at all? We're gonna then go and salvage each of these. Again, remember we got them for less than 100 silver for the majority of them. Most of them far less than 100 silver each.
It's a shame.
Got 101 rough stone and 100 rough logs out of here. We immediately just go over to the market. I should have had you pay attention to the silver amount up front, but just doing some quick calculation here. Maybe we paid an average of, we probably paid less, but say an average of 50 silver each. And what was it, 63 swords? Paid around 3,100 silver for all the swords. And then if we just quick sell the stone, there's over 6,000 right there. And there's another 400 there. Almost 7,000 silver off of a $3,000 buy up from the market there. And again, that's just our first market move from economy here. Well, I came here to give you live a go. I'm going to have to take care of my hired cousin. Oh, no problem. Thank you for joining the stream and for the follow. I appreciate it. Again, we're just trying to, I say we, I'm a part of Blue Potion Gaming, a group that focuses a lot on Eve, but also expands out into other games, focusing on mental health and providing a fun, safe place for people to enjoy themselves. And I'm going through this 0 to Hero challenge, starting the game over a little bit, and providing some tips along the way for new players right there. Just market things that most people don't know, or there wouldn't have been all that money on the market. I hope that Bloodslayer, I hope that your cousin gets to sleep and don't have to worry too much about a tired cousin. Thanks for joining the stream, and we're excited to grow this community. Again, just starting out as a stream, well, market, not buy order, or sell order expired because I can't sell it up. Yeah, so we made our first, did our first market shenanigans there. Made some money. All right. And did that. Combat. Just where are we as far as like? We have not unlocked it. So we'll stay on the combat. So, use learning points to kill mobs to unlock tier 3 weapons. You learn ways to kill mobs to unlock tier 3 armor. Okay, well, what we can do, so here's our, we hit M for our mini map here. We can also hit M to see an overview of what things are connected. Again, these lines show the connection between where we are and where we're going to be going. So just for fun, let's go out to Maze Knoll. That'll be down here to the southeast. Didn't realize we had something for sale on the marketplace to sell. Oh, we sold it. Alright, what we're going to be looking for, actually, we're going to we're either looking for dungeon, random dungeons, or green dungeon, looking for open world mobs, something to level up our character a little bit here. And these starting zones are pretty sparse, so there's not a whole lot here. But run an open world mob. Oh, this is tied to this little static dungeon. Probably go across the river. Here. Welcome to those that are joining us. First, gold mob. Let's take that. 299 fame on that guy, a little bit more when we move away. Oh, here's a random dungeon. These dungeons marked by those green icons on the map. They're geared for single player, but people can come in behind you. The entrance despawns after 90 seconds of no one coming in. So this is a non-PvP area, so we're just going to run through this as quick as we possibly can. Just talk through things, but it's important to know that fact if you are in a PvP area, people can follow you in. Something that you can do to mitigate that is by standing kind of at the entrance. And for those 90 seconds, start your little wave timers or whatever you've got going for other MMOs and things. But just 90 seconds before leaving that entrance, so you can see anyone that comes in behind you. Again, after patches recently, they buffed overworld mobs, so this may not be the most efficient way to get playing, but for starting out where the open world mobs are pretty sparse in these tier 3 areas, just having constant mobs here to actually kill is a decent way to get something if I'm again a tier 3 randomized dungeon. And just like that, we've hit tier 3 mastery on our bow and each of the armor lines, because we're wearing a piece of armor on each of the different lines. Again, this is why I recommended to newer players wear a leather piece, a cloth piece, and a plate piece, because that'll unlock tier 3 for you all at the same time across all different armor classes. However, it's not going to be possible with our weapons. And we'll just finish this dungeon for completion. But we do need to get some tier 3 equipment just to keep leveling up here. Again, if we had only done cloth armor, for instance, we would only be able to wear tier 3 cloth armor at this point, so it really opens up our options. That was cool. Really different things out there, different armor pieces and combinations that we may want moving forward if we have all of our armor pieces available to us. Again, those explode, but they only damage mobs, they don't damage players. Something to know as far as game mechanics. Those guys that focus on the little guys in the barrel, they're called criers. They pull all the mobs in the room, which we can't really handle right at this moment. So that's just failing all over the place. That was way too close and bad. I'm not getting my angles correct. We'll heal up. Give us time to get our cooldowns back anyway, right before we do this little mini boss. Only a green chest, being our common. I think we'll end up resetting this. I'm getting some lags, but anyway, and that was just poor placement on my part. damage on the bow. Even just the really low tiers like this, it ramps up pretty quickly. Oh, that's it's just pretty lame, I guess, in the tier 3 runs. But 1,000 silver there. Untradeable silver bags. Here we actually got a drop, and we might as well switch over to it. We don't have the offhand for it, but we'll just level up our fire staff a little bit to open up that mage line. Nice if we got an offhand drop as well. Not quite as engaging here always with the mage now. It's quite a bit of damage. Even without the offhand. Hope if I had that hand in it, right? Our daily bonus here. We're gonna reset this here and heal up. Low on energy and health. Alright. I believe we're at the end here, and it's going down, so blue, yes. We've come to kind of know the endings of the dungeons, and while they are randomized as far as the construction, certain pieces are the same. So if you ever pull this ending piece where it comes down the ramp, comes around, there'll be a group of 3 mobs up here. And then 2 archers after that. And then the final boss room, and there'll be a blue chest. So your final chest is guaranteed to at least be a blue, which is the uncommon chest. You've got your green, which is blue uncommon, purple is your rare, and your gold is legendary. And the chests in these rooms are tied to different bosses. And so your ending kind of path, you'll know ahead what type of chest you'll get. The exception being sometimes with the boss room will look the same if you got a legendary or a rare. Sometimes, depending on the type. But reset that because we got hit by that big boy. Again, thanks for those lurkers out there that are staying in the chat. Feel free to the stream and just view, and feel free to chat if you like. Understand wanting to stay private. Look at that. We switched partway through from a drop, and we already unlocked our T3 mage equipment. Now, all we need moving forward is that sword drop. And we could have tried to unlock some of that warrior line as well. Let's go through that. His damage will ramp as he enrages here. I just wanted to keep standing in that fire. There we go. Right in the beans, the mob said. Alright, if there are any Albion players out there, we can link up here. Just drop your in-game name in the chat. But here's our first blue chest. Look at that, uncommon chest. Someone hasn't been clearing a lot of this tier 3 loot very much. Look at that, that got most of our requirements for the mission here. We've got 2 T3 mercenary hoods, good quality, 3 T3 mercenary hoods, normal quality, 1 scholar cowl, good quality, 2 mercenary jackets. The reason you see this, you see crafted by, and then all these different player names, and a stack is crafted by this person. That means they've got on the black market a bunch of these that they crafted just sitting there waiting to sell. And that when we opened that chest, it rolled mercenary hood a few times, or at least a certain amount of silver toward a mercenary hood. It happened to be able to buy 3 of this person's mercenary hoods on the black market to give to us for this chest here when we opened it up. So kind of ridiculous to gain duplicates. You don't normally get that in a lot of higher tier dungeons and things, but here for the lower tier stuff, as you can see, we did get that here. We can go ahead and switch over to our leather tier 3 leather jacket, increase our attack speed, keep on that mending wounds. And if we jump over to Solar Cow, force field damage, and we'll head back to the bow for right now. But at the end of the dungeon, see, this was the final boss chest. What we can do is just hit A to A out. And yeah, we picked up some of our equipment that we need to kind of finish off this mission from the boss. And look at that. So it may look, you'll notice that the spawn point for some of these random dungeons is a fixed location for the day. After reset, it'll kind of shuffle around some. But even though we just came out of a dungeon that looked just like that, we go back inside it, see, it's a brand new dungeon. Even though it's hidden vines, this is not the dungeon that we just completed. Ours despawned 90 seconds after we entered, and spawned another dungeon right on top of it. So that's one way if you're just going to cycle through dungeons. Or not, you see another dungeon right on top of it, and then boom, you find yourself another dungeon. You don't have to go looking for one. Makes it pretty nice to kind of cycle through here. And do a little more damage than we were. What do you think? We just do a couple dungeons, see if we can get all our T3 equipment that way rather than gathering the volume off the market. That's supposed to be fun. And then we don't have to kill all the mobs. It's just kind of fun for loot a bit. Hopefully get a tier 3 weapon, just see what we can get off of these. These double healing mobs. Kind of annoying. Now we want to be sure to move that up this. Oh, we're gonna possibly die here. Oh, not today. Welcome, welcome to those that are new and join us. Feel free to drop a hello or wave or in the chat, and we'll to build this community again. Brand new to streaming, brand new, not a new player to Albion. If you're joining us from our Eve streaming, then welcome to Albion. Albion is a game that, like I said, I'm not a new player there. I've been playing for over 3 years now. But this is a brand new account that I'm doing a 0 to 0 type challenge, and just sharing is part of a EA we made to affiliate in Twitch, sharing some new experiences and information to new, possibly newer players in the Albion community, just having some fun and perspectives from a long-time player as I completely whiffed that shot in the wrong direction. Because he's still in close here. You shouldn't spawn any more of those fire pits. Really crummy loot traps. But this, what do you expect? This is only tier 3 dungeons. Just down him up and knock him down. Loot drop. Your 2 cape. Look at that. Good quality. We'll switch it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's not actually worth switching, but I forgot about the cooldowns and switch equipment. That might be easy. Again, you wouldn't normally have to do this with higher tier equipment, but yeah, this is what we got right now. How's it going? How's it going? And then Methuselah's in chat. He's always lurking. Let's go down, Methuselah. You like watching Albion too? Not just Eve. You're always there, that's all I know. And see, we're going down again. These two guys here, there are 3 mobs there. We got another blue chest on our hands. Same boss, I believe. Could be. But it's going to be a blue chest. Unfortunate, but oh well. Worked out alright for us last time. Let's hopefully get a 2-3 weapon actually here. You see, he's always looking. Sometimes he says stuff in chat. Who else have we got in here? You haven't said hi? Go ahead and say hi in chat. We'll pull you out on stream. Yeah, this boy again. Actually, this is the axe guy. This is a different one. This isn't the regular beans guy. That's the part there. Bummer, came up as our step. Oh, he's gonna get hit. Weird no run. Oh, phew. Gonna have to reset that one. A little too much on some of those things that we could have avoided. Desynced a bit. There we go. Oh, back up with the stairs. Bunk back up. We're in sync again. Alright. A little bit harder than it should be again. Only tier 2 bow there. Doing tier 3 dungeons, but let's see what we got. Oh, trash. Even worse than last time. Last time was actually decent for us. Oh, 1,000 silver. So we got a little less than 2,000 silver out of that. That's rough. Alright, I think I'm going to make my way back to the starting town. And then we will probably do a little bit of a sign off there. And all good for right now. Gotta do some dinner, gotta do some things with the farm. And then we'll be back. But so any recommendations or things you'd like to see, as we showcase this game and do this 0 to Hero challenge, feel free to drop it in the chat. We'll try and incorporate those notes moving forward. But as a recap today for the tutorial, or this session, we got through the tutorial, we got our starting location, unlocked tier 3, all of the tier 3 armor, also the tier 3 hunter and mage lines, as far as weapons, and did our first couple dungeons, and did a buyout of all the profitable tier 2 broadswords, and yeah, made a little bit of money there. So here we're back at the beginning, just as a hi to everyone. We're gonna be probably closing the stream here, but we'll continue up here in a little while. And thank you for viewing. Stick around if you can. The extra 30 seconds of ads helps on the stream as we get going. But we'll be signing off here in just a little bit. So thank you again for a wonderful first stream as a Twitch affiliate. I appreciate it. And until next time.